Good morning from my garden. It's November 8th, and I am moving on, as I said yesterday I was going to do. So what I'm doing is, yesterday I showed you this glorious part of my garden that is essentially completed. It's a little nook that is gorgeous, equipped with a morning chair and my bottle tree. What more can a person ask for? But now I'm going to show you about my next step. Yesterday I quoted Barbara Kingsolver, and I told you that in her book, Poisonwood Bible, one of the things that she said was, imagine a ruin so great that it is unimaginable, or something to that effect. And I'm afraid that I'm imagining that. But as I said yesterday, I'm moving on. Toni Morrison, another author that I like, offered advice on Facebook, and she said, the way to heal is to continue making beauty, making art. Because in making beauty and making art, we know we truly heal the world. At least we'll heal our own world. So yesterday I got another load of garden soil. It's gin trash. So many people say things that they don't know what they're talking about, and especially on Facebook or on Pinterest, or not Pinterest so much, but Twitter. Elon is Twitter to me. It's the only thing good about Twitter is Twitter. But anyway, going on. I got a load of gin trash, and I said that on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere, I saw a harsh rebuke of Elvis Presley for singing "I Wish I Was in the Land of Cotton." And I don't really like Elvis. I lived in one of his home places for many years, Tupelo, Mississippi. But I don't like Elvis's singing. I mark me as a heretic, I guess. But I also, when I was away from the South, I wished I was in the land of cotton, mainly because that's where I could get loads of gorgeous gin trash, which is composted hulls and seeds and other waste from the gin, composted into some of the richest dirt that you can imagine. That's one of the reasons I wished I was in the land of cotton. So what I'm doing is I'm about to turn this whole side of my garden, which is, I'm going to go over here and show you. I come through I have a couple of passageways. This is one passageway, and I'll leave this passageway open. I'm going to add shrubs. I have a camellia back there, and a couple of quick fire hydrangeas planted that I hope make it. If they don't, guess what? It's just like this election. I'll plant again. And that's what I hope this country knows, is that we have not reached the end of the line. We're going to have an opportunity to plant again. But anyway, so what I'm going to do, one of my New Year's resolution, when I already said I started my New Year on November 1st, I may alter that and say my New Year is November 8th. Because I've already said that one of my New Year's resolution is to master procreate. I've been an artist for as long as I can remember. I grew up as an artist because my dad was a cartoonist. But I went to art school or to college to study art long before Procreate was invented. So I don't have the benefit of knowing how to use Procreate. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions, and I'll post some links showing you what I'm doing with Procreate so far. My other resolution was to become more active. You see, one of the reasons I'm so messed up about this election is that I've spent far too much time sitting inside watching my news station, which I believe is truthful. But anyway, I won't go on with that. Far too much time sitting in front of the TV watching news. Well, guess what? That burns 0 calories. In fact, you may earn calories from all the crap that you're ingesting. So my other New Year's resolution is to become more active. Inch by inch, row by row, I'm gonna make my garden grow. One of the Aesop's fables about the rabbit and the hare, the rabbit and the turtle, the hare and the turtle, is that the turtle won, although he's slow, but he won by being steady. The hare got confident. He pulled over to the side and rested and quit running, and guess who won? The turtle. Slow and steady wins the race. All of us need to remember that. This morning I had on my news fix while I drank my coffee, and I heard the discussion, and this is from my side. It said one of the reasons we lost is that a lot of the Democrats just didn't get out and vote. Well, I posted something about that a couple of days ago. I knew that Mississippi would not vote vote Democrat, even though most of the people that live in this state depend upon Medicare, Social Security, and Medicare and or Medicaid. They have no idea what the hell that they have impacted upon themselves. The other people that voted for Trump were the Latins. Well, guess what? As soon as if Trump says he's going to do what he says he's going to do, and he herds up all the migrants and sends them back to all the immigrants, not migrants, but immigrants, and sends them back to where they came from, that Latin vote's going to be gone. He'll never do that, I don't think. Although he did cage children not too many years ago and separated children from their families. He's the most ruthless and vile man. But I promise I'm not going to talk about him. It's a waste of breath. But I don't believe he'll do that because the Latins tilted the vote. The Latins and the Democrats who did not vote. What a shame. So all we can do, this election's over, all we can do is work on next year's garden. That's what I'm doing today. When I asked the man to bring me some dirt, I said that I'm working on next year's garden. Well, I'm working on next year's garden and the election of 2028. Join me. In between, I'm going to just live my life. Jesus said, I came that you would live, but not only live, but that you would live abundantly. I plan to live abundantly. Join me.